But yeah, so I've been playing Revo for a little bit, and I, I, I I'm noticing once again like I've forgotten like a lot of shit, right? Like man, like it's crazy how like you step away for a year or two and like you just forget everything. Like I mean, I didn't forget the combos or anything like that, but I forgot. I guess I forgot like the details of the game. Like I forgot how to fucking read certain situations properly, and then that shit gets I'm getting blown up pretty good. You know, it's like I gotta play like for a month for me to get my legs back or some shit. Um, yeah, yeah, Domog. You know, I'm happy to see all the players, all the killers, or whatever, everybody playing again. But I kind of I suspect I'm suspecting that this is just a guess, but you know, even though VF5REVO is like brand new and it's a new patch and new moves and all that shit, it's still the same fucking game that came out 2012. You know what I mean? Like, if they really wanted to like make it a new revision, right? In addition to the new moves, come on, give us some new fucking costumes, man. Some new stages, and at least a new fucking lobby music. Like the fucking lobby music stayed the same. That shit is annoying as fuck. Um, you know, like they should have at least, you know, give us some new music, some new BGM, some new stages, new costumes. Like the costumes suck ass. Like what the fuck? So I have this feeling that, you know, Revo is, even though it is a new VF, it's not gonna last very long, man. People are probably gonna die out. You know, and they're gonna be so anxious to play VF6 that I don't know. I'm not sure if what Sega did with Revo is gonna cut it. Um, yeah, you know, hey, what's up, Rumstar Hero? That's a sick name, yo, Rumstar Hero. If you guys know the play on words there is from Gunstar Heroes, or I guess Guitar Hero. I guess if you if you want to look at it that way, but Rumstar Hero sounds like Gunstar Heroes to me, which is a classic game. But yeah, you're right. They didn't even update the game title, like the fucking text, the fucking intro. Yeah, they added the music, the intro, the music. I'm like this is the same dude that sang the fucking songs of Sega Rally. Like I know it's like a lot of nostalgia, like to the fucking song, but in my personal opinion, it was a little bit corny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though the guy is a legend and I'm not dissing him or anything. I just thought that the approach was a little bit, you know, in my opinion, it could have been done much better. Like the quality of this release could have been like 8 times better. You know, they needed a brand new introduction. They used the same fucking intro as Ultimate Showdown. You know, give me some hype music, man. Some hype fucking, you know. It would have been dope to see some new stages, new BGM. You know, some new customization. VF6 is a totally different game. Hey, Himajan, the only thing that I hope, okay, this is my one true wish when it comes to VF6. Himajan, I fucking wish that if when VF6 comes out, that they go back to their ways of making the game very technical. Okay, I don't care how many fucking players are turned off by that, but it needs to go back to its glory days. Like the glory days are like the game was very technical and very fast paced. You know, I'm not saying it's not fast paced now, but it should go back to the technical ways. Like I don't care how they do it. It doesn't have to be like they don't have to revisit old technique or old text, right? They can make new ones, but they gotta make it technical. They gotta make the learning curve because you know the learning curve in previous VFs before, you know, before version C or before FS, the learning curve was so high, right? And I just wish that they would find a way to make that happen. Make the learning. I guarantee you, when the learning curve goes up, 50% of these motherfuckers that are like feeling themselves, they're all gonna go away, unless you know they actually take the time to learn the game. So if Sega goes back in their old ways of making the game, you know, They don't have to make it super hard. Okay, I don't want to turn off. They can make it technical, but they can also make it graphically impressive, right? They can make it very eye candy, right? And give these motherfuckers a fucking world tour like Street Fighter 6, so they don't gotta play online and they don't gotta get teabagged and shit. They can just play one player, the world tour like Street Fighter 6. They got one player mode to keep them busy. They got offline options. And then for the hardcore players, they give them the rankings and all the bells and whistles, man. They gotta follow the blueprint of what Capcom did with Street Fighter 6, man. Because Street Fighter 6 is a complete fucking package. Like it's got everything. It's got a gameplay for every fucking person, like every player. You know what I mean? Chain BS, what's up, man? Godfist FGC, what's going on, brother? Catching up in the chat here. Yep, Gunstar. That's right. But yeah, Himajan, I hope they make the game, with a pretty good learning curve. They don't have to make it extremely difficult. They just have to make it, make it worthwhile. Like, make me learn something new. And even though we might have legacy knowledge, I hope that they bring back some technicality to the game. And at the same time, make that shit next gen. Make it next gen and make the graphics next gen. You know what I mean? So if they can make the graphics, I'm telling you, if they can make the graphics like jaw dropping, then it's gonna attract all kinds of people. And they need a one player world tour mode. That's the most important part, because the scrubs are gonna not want to fucking play this in ranked or online. You know what I mean? They're gonna want to play one player mode. So they might even they would probably benefit to put a fucking story mode in there too, What's up, DJ Syrup? What's going on, man? So yeah, put a world tour in there, put a one-player story mode. Open it up. Put the story modes in there, man. Oh shit, what's up, Nelson? We've been waiting. I've been doing the little brief introduction here, so glad you can make it. But yeah, I've got some expectations for VF6. But at the same time, I'm keeping it relatively low, because I know I don't like being disappointed when it comes to the game that I fucking spent so much of my time, blood, sweat, and tears on it. I don't want to be too disappointed when the shit comes out. So, I'm hoping that they come out with a polished product, and I hope that when VF6 comes out, there's an option, or there's something for everyone, right? There's something for the veterans, some for the beginners, and make sure to revamp the training mode. Put an arcade fucking thing in there somewhere, like arcade, like in VF4REVO, when you go to different arcades to challenge players, man, and you saw like the big names, and that shit hypes you up. So they need all that shit back. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for VF6, because the teaser trailer was pretty impressive from a technical standpoint, right? So I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder what they're gonna do with what they've shown us so far. So I'm hoping for the best. Yeah, better training mode, Godfist, and for the fucking love of God, put the a replay option in there so you can view replays from previous matches. Like, what in the fuck? Like, why can't I do that in Revo now? You know what I mean? Every fighting game does it. Why can't we do it? It doesn't make no fucking sense. Why can't I watch my replay when I destroyed this guy 5-0 the other night? I want to see the fucking replay so I can review the tape. Uncle Tim, you're right about the dynamic blocking. It's pretty impressive, and that's something that I've been wanting to happen on VF for a long time now. Yeah, so what Sega needs to do is take a couple of pages from Capcom and Namco, right, and make a extremely polished product. And what I mean by polished product, it answers everybody's questions. It gives them so much content that it doesn't bring the customer back with questions. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want people, I don't want players, or I don't want the customers to come back and say, why is it missing this? Why is it missing that? They've got to be able to answer all that shit at launch, man. So they gotta have something for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So being able to watch replays is extremely important. You know, they need to revamp the training mode. They need to do something because they've been using the same fucking formula for the last 15 years or so, and they need some shit. You know what? They might even make some fucking DLC characters, yo. Like, come on, man, jump the fucking trend. Like, every fucking fighting game now has DLC characters you can download like every quarter of the year. For fuck's sake, you know what I'm saying? Like, get with the fucking program, so yeah. Like, don't be like that, man. Don't be stuck in your old ways, yo. Cause you know, people have moved on. People are progressing, right? You gotta progress too, man. Like, give us something every quarter or so. Give us a new fucking character. You know, don't go overboard. I mean, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't straight up like bite other fucking fighting games. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta be like progressive, right? Like, you gotta get with the times because people are hungry. People are looking for shit, and if you don't deliver, this is gonna be the same shit, same story every fucking year of VF comes out, man. It gets so hyped the first 2 years, and then it dies out because ain't no fucking content, and you're gonna have the same fucking 10 players playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Give Sega Tifa. Look, there's so much shit they can do, man. They can put Fighting Vipers guest characters in there. For fuck's sake, man. Fighting Vipers. They can put what other fighting games can they put in there? They can even put Axel from fucking Streets of Rage in there, man. He could be like, you know, his own shit. He can put Max in there, another fucking wrestler. Imagine that shit. Wolf versus Max. Imagine that shit, man. Imagine getting fucking that fucking back turn throw from Max. Oh shit, that does like fucking Half-Life damage. Yo, they got so much fucking potential. They got Yakuza characters, they got Shenmue characters, they got all kinds of shit that they can fucking do if they just put their fucking 10% of their fucking mind to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, somebody said Hornet from Daytona. It's fucking funny, yo. I remember when I played Fighters Megamix, and you can play as the fucking Daytona, the race car, and then they had the Fighting Vipers armor. That shit. Bring Crouch Dash Stagger back in Revo. Make it universal. Okay, I mean, okay, they can put Crouch Staggers back, but you know, I wouldn't be mad if they didn't. You know what I mean? Like, they could. I would be neutral about that. I wouldn't be mad, or I wouldn't be for it. They can put it back in there. I don't care. But you know, that does add another element though, to be able to put you know, crouch stagger, because yeah, because you know, it what do you call it? You know, it makes fuzzy guarding a little bit more predictable, right? Or not predictable, but there's an anti-fuzzy guard thing. It's back now just for Kage. Yeah, well, I can see why it's back for Kage, because if you think about it, Kage doesn't really have a real launcher. Like, he doesn't have a real launcher, and he doesn't have a real punish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the best punish you can do with Kage? Not too much. Like, if he blocks like Wolf's short shoulder, for example, with a minus 14, he can't do anything. He can do sidekick. That's it. Let's see. Catching up. Oh shit, what's up? Thanks for the raid, Hayato. Oh, Taco guy, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. So we've got I've got a goal to meet 1,000 followers here in the next 12 days or so. So if you can give Chief Flash a follow, I'd greatly appreciate that. 1,000 followers by the end of February. Let's see. Casey, you still main Leon? Mr. Uncle Tim, you still main Leon? 2PK. Okay, he's still Leon, man. Good. Glad to hear that. DJ Syrup, do you think they're gonna remove Stagger altogether? If they do, if Sega does decide to remove Staggers altogether, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come up with some kind of stun. You know what I mean? And it might be worse, because if you get stunned, now you can't recover from it. So I don't mind staggers, okay, because there's a technique to it. There's a technique to it. You know, there's in Revo, in the game we have now. Yes, there is staggers, but there's still a high level technique to it, right? So I don't mind it. I don't mind the staggers. You know, it's like it's part of the game, and you know it's part of the it's part of like the reactionary game too, because some people are so good at stagger recovery, some people are not so good at stagger recovery, right? Um, I don't like the idea of bringing meters into the game because then you know why? Because to me it would be like an indication that Sega is selling out. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't like the idea of adding meters into VF simply because they've never had in for like the fucking past 30 years they've never had meters, right? And if they put in a meter in there now, it's like they're telling me that they're selling out. You know what I mean? Um, I think keep it, you know, the same style, one-on-one martial arts, hand-to-hand combat with just a life bar and no meters. But maybe in certain situations, like maybe a stun, there's a meter. If you get stunned, there's a meter, or something, you know, um, something different, something that gives that, you know, that elevates the experience. It doesn't have to be like a meter that you can build up, you know, and then that unlocks like a fucking comeback mechanic. I don't like that idea, man, because then we're now exiting the VF territory. You know what I mean? Let's see. Go fuck up Jacko. What you mean, man? We're talking right now. What's up, Himajan? Am I going to play Revo? Yes, I'm gonna play Revo. I'm just right now we're just talking. We're just talking right now. It's been a couple years. So I'm catching up with my fellow squad, the fellow Wolf Pack. Catching up. I don't want VF to become like Tekken, too much spark something, and I completely agree with you, Himajan. I don't want that. I don't want all the flashy side, you know, effects and all that shit. I want it. I want it to be visually appealing, right? To like to the casual player, right? I want it to be visually appealing. I want somebody to who's never played a VF before look at this game and be like, wow, look at this fucking game. You know what I mean? That's what I want. The game has to be next gen, right? There's nothing, you know. It has to be next gen in terms of graphical. What's up, B Ninja? But yeah, so anyway, that's it. You know, that's my whole rant about VF6. And as far as Revo goes, I do like the I do like the changes. You know, specifically, you know, for my character, I don't like how they fucked up Eileen. I don't like that shit. Um, I don't like some of the stuff. It's like really questionable. Some of the decisions they made, so they gave Wolf toe kick stunner back, but they didn't change Giant Swing. I mean, they gave Giant Swing more damage, like a fucking what 10 points more damage or some shit like that. But they could have made it a back toss. Come on, man, make the motherfucker get tossed from the back. God damn it, not the fucking forward toss bullshit.